Hello, everybody. Nathan Ronen, CFA here, with an update on the CFA Level 1 program for 2024. What to expect in 2024 from the CFA Level 1 program. If you'd like to listen to this update and you'd like to continue receiving these updates, please press the subscribe button and the confirm or confirmation button on your screen so that you can continue to receive these updates as I post them on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Well, it's only August of 2023, and people are talking and moving ahead with 2024. Question is, what should you expect in the Level 1 program for 2024? There was a lot of buzz there a few months ago in May about Python and financial modeling, and oh my God, the readings are changing, and now that there are some changes, but there's nothing to really worry about. Let's talk meat and potatoes here. Okay, first of all, the CFA Level 1 exam is still a multiple choice exam. The CFA Level 1 exam is still a 180 question multiple choice exam with 90 questions in the first session and 90 questions in the second session. It's still a 4-hour and 24-minute exam approximately in total. So nothing's changed on that front. In terms of the topics, you still have the same 10 topics in the CFA Level 1 program as you had before. Ethics, quant, economics, corporate issuers, financial statement analysis, equity, fixed income, derivatives, alternative investments, and portfolio management. So basically, you still have the same 10 topics as you always did. Okay. However, the weights on the topics have changed a little bit. Now, are they miraculously different? Are they like, oh my God, they went from 20 to 40% or 5% to 15%? No, nothing like that. Just some adjustments in the ranges and the final percentages on portfolio management. I think equity and fixed income are now 11 to 14%, whereas they might have been before 10 to 12%. But again, a little tweaking of the weights, but nothing substantial. Okay. Now, where is the big change? The big change in what to expect is, well, they've taken a lot of the basics in economics, quantitative methods, and financial statement analysis out of the core curriculum from 2023. And in 2024, they took them out and they put them into this separate set of books or material called preliminary readings, with the understanding that you will most likely not get tested on those preliminary readings from financial statement analysis, economics, and quant. And what happens is the actual 2024 Level 1 curriculum still has those same readings, but they started out at another point, a more advanced point. So for example, there's a reading called balance sheets. In the beginning, in the preliminary readings, they'll talk all about the elements and the components of the balance sheet. And then in the readings, they will start out in the curriculum readings for 2024, they're going to start out with intangible assets, for an example. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's not a good thing or a bad thing. A lot of candidates are going to assume that they have a lot of knowledge and that, oh yeah, I took accounting and I took, quant and I took statistics and I took economics, micro and macro. So I'm just going to jump right into the core curriculum. And they're going to do it and then they're going to be like, oh my God, LIFO, FIFO, I remember that somehow, but I don't remember all the details. Well, then you're going to have to go to the preliminary readings to do the brush up. So don't assume that, just because you got out of college 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years ago, even 2 years ago, that you still remember and retain all the little intricacies, details, and nuances of basic microeconomics, basic statistics, and basic financial statement analysis or accounting. You might need to, and I would highly recommend going back to the preliminary readings, getting those preliminary readings. They're available to you as a candidate, or you could buy them on Amazon, and actually doing those preliminary readings. In other words, sit down for a month before you actually start going and delving into the actual program and get those preliminary readings out of the way. Yeah, but Nathan, they're not going to test it. They're not going to test it. I'm aware that they're not going to test it. But in order to make the leap into the current curriculum readings, if you don't know those basics, it's going to be hard to do. And you're going to have to pray that they don't ask anything on the exam that requires you to sort of use the knowledge from the preliminary readings to answer the question on the current curriculum readings. So you'll need the basics of the balance sheet to be able to answer more complicated, more complex, or advanced issues with regard to the balance sheet, the income statement, the statement of cash flows. So again, I do highly recommend doing those preliminary readings, spending 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe even 6 weeks, getting them out of the way, and then advancing on to the actual level 1 program. So that's the big change. The other big changes you all know about and you should expect is that at some point you're going to have to do 10 to 15 videos or hours of reviewing and learning Python or if you want financial modeling. Not a bad change at all to the curriculum. Makes it a little bit more relevant, especially to employers and to the general public and to your analysis skills. But again, it doesn't really hamper your ability to prepare for the exam. You'll need to do that in order to get your scores validated, or to get your scores after you take the exam too. You'll have to show that you've completed those modules on either financial modeling or Python. But I'm not here to talk about that. So if you're going into the 2024 program, that's what you should be expecting for 2024. I still think you have the entire curriculum just like you did in 2023, just with the little bifurcation there of the preliminary readings. But even though they're preliminary readings and you're not going to necessarily get tested on them, questions directly out of them, you're going to need to know their content in order to make the extension to the current curriculum readings that you are responsible for on the exam, both in economics, financial statement analysis, and quantitative methods. If you have any questions about the 2024 program and you want to know how to go about it, you'd like my help, you'd like to work with me and have a study plan, a structured study plan, reach out to me at Chalk and Board. That's CHALK and AND board, BOARD, that's chalkandboard.org. You can see a sample of my teaching style, for example, for hypothesis testing or free cash flows or even the carry trade at level 3. You can see the way I teach, and you can also see how I bring the concepts together, because that's exactly what you're going to have to do on exam day. So if you'd like to check it out, come to my website. If you have questions, you can reach out to me through my website. Good luck to you in 2024 if you're sitting for the level 1 exam.